For this activity, you are going to need your counters, but you're also going to need a blue and red crayon. We are doing lesson 4.3 today, and it starts on page 193. And we are doing ways to make 10. Our essential question is, how can you use a drawing to make 10 from a given number? So let's turn it this way. We have some cubes here. They put the cubes together to make what we call a cube train. So we are getting into some bigger math here where we're going to be making some math sentences. So right here we have a number 4. And then it shows a blue cube. So that's showing us that there's 4 blue cubes. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. So there's 4 blue. And then how many 6s do we... Oh, how many reds do we have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's trace our 6. And if we have 4 blue and 6 red, how many cubes do we have altogether? I know you can see right here that it's dotted for us, but let's double check. If we have 4, let's keep counting on, because we know there's 6 here, but we have to count on. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What would happen if I did it backwards? If I did 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get the same answer. So let's trace our 10. So this picture is helping us see that if we have 4 of something and we give 6 more and put them together, we will have 10. And if we flip it, we get the same thing. If there's 6 blues and 4 reds, it also is going to be 10 cubes. So we have 6 and then 4 more. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's flip to the next page. This is where you're going to need your blue and red crayon. Up top, it gives us a number and some blue counters. Let's count them though, just to verify. I always check my work. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue, which was what it shows us. And how many reds do we have? Just 1 red. So 9 blues and 1 red. How many do we have all together? How many cubes do we have in all? Let's count on. So we know we had 9. 1 more is 10. So there are 10 cubes in all. Or 10 cubes total is another word that you'll see later in math. But 10 cubes in all is what we have in front of us. We're going to use our blue and red to match. So it shows us a number here. What number is this? We have 8 blue. So let's color 8 of the cubes blue. When you do that, please don't just start scribbling like this, because we need to make sure we're doing the right number. If you just want to color in the middle of that to save some time, that's fine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Later when we're done with the video, if you want to come in and color them all really nice, you can do that too. But start by just coloring the insides of it, or pause me and you can do this too. So we have 8 blues, and then how many reds are we going to have? how many do we have here that we need to fill in? 1. You know what? That's kind of a pinky red. I'm going to switch to my actual red. There we go, red. 1, 2. So 8 blue. How many reds? We have to put it in that order. 2 reds. And if we have 8 and we count on 9, 10, so 8, 9, 10, it shows us we have 10 cubes in all. Now let's do this next one. How many blues are we going to color? Across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did that right. We have 7 blues. And then how many open ones do we have to color red? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 reds. Do you see a pattern? Kind of like with our counters when we did different ways to make 10. We had one side that went down, 9, 8, 7, and one side that went up, 1, 2, 3. As we changed one by one, you'll see that pattern, but they're still going to make 10. All right, now find this page. We're going to continue on, but we've got some different numbers here. So what number is this? Short neck, belly fat, Mr. 5 wears a hat. We need to color in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. It tells us how many blues to do, but we have to figure out how many reds there are. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. And we know that if we have 2 rows of 5, our 10 frame is full. We're going to have the number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are a couple ways to count it. Or we can count on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our next one, how many blues do we have to color? Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. So there's going to be 3 blues, because it tells us that 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we have to count and color these to see how many there will be. So let's color them in, and then we can count them. That's another way you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to put 7 here because there's 7 red cubes. So if we have 3, and let's count on from 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another way to make 10. And then how many blues do we have to color? 2. And how many reds do we have to color? To color the rest of them, right? Let's color, and then we can count them. Can I stop there? Could I stop there and put that there's 2 blues and 3 reds? No way! There's still blocks there I need to color in. Now that we colored them, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 red cubes and 2 blue cubes. So let's read this from this way. 2 blue cubes and 8 red cubes is 10 cubes total. We're working with 10 today, so it's all going to be 10, but we always double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip to this page. So for this, and for all 3 of these actually, Jill uses the dot side of 2 number tiles to make 10. Draw the dots on each number tile to show a way Jill can make 10. So what we have to do is draw, I don't know if you've ever played with a dice or a domino. They're dots like that to show how many. So if let's say I just want to do 1 dot here. So if I have 1 dot, I need to put a 1 here. How many more dots do I need to put over here to get to 10? So let's count on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had to draw 9 dots because I already had 1 over here. So 1 dot and 9 more is 10. What's another way to make 10? We know if we have a 10 frame and both rows are full, we have 10. So there's how many on the top, how many on the bottom? 5. And 5. 5 and 5 is 10. Let's count them just to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another one we could do is we could put all 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if we had 10 on this side, how many would we have over here? We're trying to get to 10. If we have 10 already over here, we're not going to have any on this side. When you're done, flip to this page. It's our practice and homework. You are going to make your own picture just like we did before using your blue and red cubes, but it has to equal 10. So you're going to color 7 of them blue and then figure out how many more do you need to color to make red. The same with the next 2. And then on the back, use blue to color the cube to make the number. So you're going to use blue to color the first cube, and then use red to color the other cubes. Write how many red cubes there are, and then write the number that shows how many in all. So just similar to what we've been doing today. In the next one for the review, count and tell how many, count and tell how many, compare the 2 sets, and circle the number that's greater. For this one down here, you're just going to count the birds and tell how many. Send me a picture of the homework and the lesson check and review.